welcome to the very first episode of Love Your Life TV, brought to you by Lives of a Woman. I'm Heather Porter. Now, we're going to start off each episode highlighting an amazing woman that's really truly changing how we do life and business around the world. The first woman we'd like to highlight is Sandi Krakowski. Now, Sandi has an amazing business, and she's also one of the top 20 social influencers on the Forbes list, but I'll get to that in just a second. Really, the reason why we love Sandi is she has such a strong sense of belief. Now, not only does she have the most crazy, fantastic hair with different colors in it, but she is also a self-proclaimed Christian and is religious, and actually weaves those beliefs into everything she does in her business. Now, while you may not be a Christian or even religious for that matter, what this woman stands for is belief. She's authentic and she knows exactly who she is, and she has no problems sharing it with the world. And maybe that's why her business has gotten so successful. Now, onto the business side of Sandi. She has an incredible website, arealchange.com, so I highly recommend you go and check her out. On Facebook, to date, when I was looking, she has about 220,000 likes on her Facebook page. Now, she also has something amazing that I myself have done and I've had my staff do, and it's called the Inner Circle. And it's a membership where if you're in business and you want to know how to use social media to promote your business and get more traffic and leads, I highly recommend this program. She really walks you through it and shows what she's done to be a success in her business. So Sandi Krakowski, check her out if you want to see a woman that truly walks her talk and has no problem weaving in family and her own beliefs into her business and everything she does. She is one brave, beautiful soul making massive change in this world. Now, over to Ellie as she interviews the fantastic Cimone-Louise, who's also a contributor on livesofAwoman.com.
Well, welcome to Women We Love. We have a woman we love so much, Cimone-Louise. She's a friend, she's a mentor, and she does a lot for women. Let me just tell you a little bit more about her better than my words. Cimone-Louise is a regular speaker at the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. She writes for magazines, she writes for newspapers, and for over a decade she's facilitated regular relationship workshops, talks and expos, and built a mentoring business that has helped thousands of professional women. And this is the part I love. Her boutique business is called Say Yes to Love and aims to help busy, single, professional women in their 30s and 40s find love and build the relationship of their dreams.
Hi, Ellie. Thank you, darling, for that beautiful intro.
Hey, we're so happy to have you, and what we love to do, obviously, we're all about how women around the world rest, work, and play to live a beautiful life. So we wanted to find out from you, what is one of the most powerful things you do to rest? Because this is a big one as women, we do not do enough, and it's not just sleep, it's a whole range of things. So we're interested to know what a busy woman like you does for rest.
What I do, Ellie, is every hour, pretty much on the hour, is that I check in, and the check-in is meaning going inward, and I just take 1 moment, 1 minute to breathe, and I have phone reminders, I have chimes that come up on the laptop and the desktop, and I just take that moment to be, and I look on it that, we're all born with a soul, and a soul that was full of love and life and energy and joy. And through our busy day, it does get a little bit drained, and through our obligations and our routine and our distractions, that minute just stretches out. It really expands in time. It helps me to regroup and refocus, and then I have another hour of power. So that's one way that I rest.
I love that reminder thing, because we think we don't need those reminders. I actually have a reminder on my phone currently at 3 p.m. And it's funny how you forget from the day before. You think you remember it, and it says, I could see peace instead of this.
The part of it is, we know when our energy dips. And that's what I do is when I mentor the ladies, I have one lady that's asked me, could you please text me at 10 p.m.? Can you please, 10 a.m., beg your pardon, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Another lady, she gets up really early at 5 a.m. She says, can you text me at lunchtime, 12 and 3? And so I do that as a part of a gift to them. And then they also, I say, when I text you, don't just, read it really quickly. You've requested it. I really want you to take that moment to anchor, trigger, and then retop. Because, we can, with our energy, we can actually feel the city, and that's the part of it is when people say, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, it's usually something to do on an emotional level. And I look on it that universe just supplies us with everything that we possibly need. And so the illusion is, and the ego likes to keep us separated, and it wants you to know and wants you to feel that you actually do feel tired, when really it's rest. It's resting the mind, it's resting the soul, it's resting the body to regroup. So, the rest is important all throughout the day, and it's the mental rest. We used to have a coffee break, we used to have a smoko break. It's a mental rest.
Thank you for sharing more from your heart with us, Cimone-Louise. I, for one, am looking forward to next week's edition when Simone joins us again with some of the things she does to rest, work and play to live a beautiful life. Wow, we've heard about and from some incredible women we love. Heather featured Sandi, and Sandi's all about powerful strategy. So I thought today I wanted to share with you a powerful personal strategy that you can use just about every day. And it focuses on self-compassion, but in a way you might not have thought of. When I think about self-compassion today, what I'm talking about is when you're about to react. Someone's just angered you, a friend or a partner or a husband or a wife has said something that is just driving you crazy, and you want to defend, you want to show how you're right, you are ready with every fantastic argument, you're going to win this. But guess what? Reacting often causes the opposite effect. And the thing is, it's not very kind to you, and most of the time it's with people we love and it's not kind to them. So what do? Well, I need a stop sign, because that anger is bubbling up and I find it very hard not to just shoot those words straight out. So I found you need to figure out what works for you. For me, I learned something from a book that I've started reading by Dr. Kristen Neff called Self-Compassion. And she suggests when you're in those tough situations, put your hand on your heart. And that really resonated with me, because that physical act of putting your hand, especially on your heart, it says, you know what, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of this person. I'm going to do better with this situation. Take a deep breath. I think that's great, but it's just not enough for me. The other thing I've started doing is from another book that I read and absolutely love. The book is called May Cause Miracles, and it's written by Gabrielle Bernstein. And she has a saying that she asks readers to think when you're in a tough situation. I love this saying. It's programmed into my phone to pop up at 3 p.m. every single afternoon. That's how much I love it. And the saying is, I could see peace instead of this. And when you say that to yourself, it's like a trigger to say, you know what, there is a different way of handling this. You know what, I could see peace. Why do I have to ruin a perfectly good day or a perfectly good relationship? The other thing is, when you react in the moment, you give away your power. So all that great stuff you wanted to say, you know how you were all right? When you're emotional, you kind of lose all of that. So don't give away your power. Practice self-compassion. Find a stop sign that works for you, and whenever and wherever you can. You can't do it all the time, but try your best to use it and watch what happens. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Love Your Life TV. We love sharing with you, and we hope you will share this with a woman you love. And please leave your comments below. We look forward to seeing you next week when we continue to share with you how women around the world rest, work and play to live a beautiful life. See you then.